Hello, Halloween Anthony here, and today I'll be unboxing, setting up, and demoing Spirit Halloween's Peekaboo Clown. Let's jump right into it. Alright guys, and jumping right in, let me start off by saying this is my second most favorite animatronic that Spirit has ever put out. Pennywise being my absolute favorite, and probably will be my absolute favorite, always that most iconic one, really nice jump scare, and all of that there. But getting back to Peekaboo Clown, with the whole idea of him being a clown with such a very unique animation going onto him, I really find him to be very interesting and quite a perfect fit to what I'm going to be integrating into my haunt this year. So without further ado, let's jump into the unboxing. Him beginning to open up the box. As we open up the main flap, looks like the very first thing that we're greeted to here is with the instruction manual, having all of the included parts, and then towards the back side it looks like we've got some of these steps to assemble Peekaboo Clown. And now with the instructions out of the way, I'm just going to try and pull open some tabs and see what happens here. This one looks to be that I can open up, so I'm just going to carefully lift that up, and wow, we get to probably the best part of the entire animatronic, being the head. This one being a slight bit deformed. I can fix it though, it's quite easy here, but you guys can see the head looks really nice, really detailed. Let me actually pull it out of the packaging and try to fix it up and show you guys how it looks. And with making a little bit of just fixes here and there to the overall face, this is how it turned out in the end. Really liking how it looks right now. You guys can see that there is a lot of really nice detail all the way throughout. Really like how realistic these scars look across the overall face. Amazing for what this is. I absolutely cannot wait to attach it onto the rest of the animatronic. And continuing to unbox this guy, looks like the very next thing in here is the 5.9 volt 3 amp adapter. Basically the very same one that comes with each and every other animatronic. And then next up, it looks like we've got the paddings for the legs here. That's one, and then we have a second one in here as well. And then we've got the costume up next, right here. It looks like we've got the vacuum formed shoes, which make perfect sense, and even their size makes perfect sense as well because it is a clown's foot, so that makes quite a lot of sense. Next up, looks like we've got the arms. Pretty sure these are supposed to be adjustable as well, but here's one, and here's the other. And with a little bit of trying, I was able to get the entire Peekaboo Clown module out of the box. Now with that being said, let me tell you guys that this module is one of the better ones that Spirit Halloween has sold. Given the fact that this is a Seasonal Visions prop, all of the framing that you guys see here is all made of metal. That is so much better than other companies that opt out with plastic, such as Techie Toys and Crazy Create, which opt out with plastic, meaning that something like the shoulder frame right here has a potential of warping, and that is no good. So really happy the fact that Seasonal Visions always opts out with the more metal, stronger, more durable material when it comes to building the overall prop. And the last couple of things within the box here are the leg poles and the base. And with the base having the lock type of connection pins, the overall build of Peekaboo Clown should be relatively easy. And with the unboxing out of the way, let's begin the setup. And what seems to be the very first step to assembling Peekaboo Clown here is to attach the bead poles into the base. So let's go ahead and do that. And then next up, it looks like that we attach the shoes right onto the base. We attach the D poles to the B poles, like so. The next step up looks to attach the leg padding right onto the leg poles. Let's go ahead and do that. Same on the other side. Now attaching the costume onto the leg poles in foam here. I gotta say, Seasonal Visions once again has done an amazing job with the overall costume here. I really like what they've got going on with having a little bit more of a foam kind of costume, making it a little bit more puffed up. So the costume as a whole has a little bit more of that just foam feeling to it. Like it's not just fabric, it has a little bit more of basically like a thickener, essentially. So that is really nice. I like what they've got going on here. And just like that, we've got the just costume attached to the overall legs of what we already have going on. Now we've gotten the module connected up to the legs of Peekaboo Clown. Had to do this part a little bit of off camera here because it was a little bit of a challenge to get these two snap lock pins to get into place, but once you do so, it fits in like a charm. I'm continuing to assemble Peekaboo Clown here, just placing the clothings over the body here, just like so, trying to get it to all line up properly, and then just closing off the Velcro right on top and beside him. It's really coming together now though. Really like how he's turning out so far. And there we go. Now as we fed through his arm through the clothes, now we just try and get the fork pinned connection right into place. I'm gonna try and get that maneuvered into place. It's quite hard, honestly, because it's just such a small little connection with such limited space, but I think it's doable. I'm gonna use a little bit more time and effort afterwards to get all this a little bit more situated properly, but I think that gets the idea down. And just like that, we have gotten the second arm of Peekaboo Clown in place. And the finishing touch, the head of the animatronic. Let's get those cables lined up. Let's get the latex a little bit underneath that. And there we go. We got the head attached. Now let's just get the cables within the inside connecting the head to the torso, just connected, red to red and black to black. There we go. Gotten those hooked up. Let's get the collar in place, and then just have the two Velcro pieces just connecting it up. Get the hair out of the way. It's got quite a lot of hair back here. And there we are. Peekaboo Clown all set up. Now with having him plugged in, let's give him a go.
Ooh, Halloween is so frightening! I can't bear to watch scary things! I'm such a sensitive soul! Blah! Perhaps you will come closer and keep away the boogeyman!
And there you have it, guys. Peekaboo Clown unboxed and set up. I once again have to say, this is one of my most favorite clown props Spirit has ever released. Pennywise once again being my absolute favorite. This takes second place. I will soon enough as well be having the full-on demo video of this guy, showing off all 4 freezes, and just the overall looks a little bit closer and a little bit more in detail. And then a little bit later, followed by an entire review of this guy, showing like all of his pros and cons to what he has to offer. So that is all in the near future here, so be on the lookout for those upcoming videos. But with all things considered, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and comment down below in the comment section of what are your guys' thoughts on Peekaboo Clown. But with all things being in mind, keep on haunting, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.